Welcome to English Podcasts. Relax and enjoy your listening practice.
Sometimes I catch myself noticing how often we sit without even thinking about it. Like, maybe you're listening to this right now and your legs are crossed, one ankle over the other, or your knee folded in, just kind of settling into whatever feels comfortable without really realizing it. It's such a small, automatic habit that most of us never question until someone points it out and says, that's actually bad for you. I came across that idea recently that crossing your legs might be harmful, and it made me pause for a second. Not because it sounded dramatic, but because it's one of those things we do all the time, like hundreds of times a week. So naturally, I started wondering, is this actually something we should worry about? Or is it just another one of those health myths that kind of grew bigger than it needed to? And honestly, what I found was a lot more balanced than I expected. Yeah, sitting with your legs crossed can affect your body in certain ways. It might slightly raise your blood pressure for a short period, or put a bit of uneven pressure on your hips and spine if you stay like that too long. But the key detail, the part that really matters, is how long you stay in that position. It's not so much the position itself that's the problem, it's the duration. It's staying there too long, without moving, without really being aware of it. And that's where it gets interesting, because it's not really about crossing your legs being bad. It's more about how we treat our bodies during long stretches of stillness. We sit for hours at work, at home, on the train, wherever, and we kind of forget that the human body wasn't designed for that kind of static routine. Crossing your legs just ends up being one small piece of a much bigger pattern. That realization actually shifted something for me. Instead of focusing on avoiding one specific habit, I started looking at the bigger picture. Like, am I moving enough? Am I changing positions throughout the day? Am I giving my body the variety it actually needs? Because comfort in the short term can quietly turn into strain when it becomes constant. In real life, this doesn't mean you have to sit perfectly all the time or, constantly monitor every little posture. It's more about staying a bit aware. Let your body move naturally, shift when it feels right, stand up when you get the chance. Those small adjustments, repeated over time, matter a lot more than whether your legs are crossed for a few minutes here and there. And maybe that's the bigger takeaway. Health usually isn't about one habit in isolation. It's about patterns, consistency, awareness. The body is actually pretty adaptable, but it responds best when we listen to it instead of just following rigid rules. So if you're sitting right now with your legs crossed, there's really no need to rush and change it immediately. Just notice it. And maybe in a few minutes, shift a little. Because sometimes taking care of yourself starts with something as simple as paying attention.